Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. How are you? Welcome to the channel and welcome to the next 48 reading. I hope all is well. Let's see what's going on with you and start off with some messages from your spirit guides. Let's see what messages from Gemini's spirit guides that they need to know today. The 7 of Fire, which is good. 5 of Fire in reverse, which is good, and the enslaved prisoner. You getting some type of revenge on your enemies. The 7 of Fire talks about you using defensive strategies and never offensive ones. So people may try to come for you in some way, but as long as it's you making defensive strategies and not being the one that's picking on other folks, you'll be okay. You're being advised to not engage into any like fist fighting or arguing per se, but to fight in a more strategic way and not like in the obvious fist throwing, back and forth, cursing, slant, that type of energy. They want you to fight and do things in a more sophisticated and intelligent way that's over your enemy's head, basically. Don't fight fire necessarily with fire. Maybe fight it with water. Water puts fire out, Instead of matching their energy, you can match it, but just in a way that they don't expect it. You got the enslaved prisoner here. This could be you feeling closed in, you feeling like you don't belong. Maybe you don't. Why is the enslaved prisoner here? And that's okay, It's okay to go where you're loved. It's okay to not, press an issue where you clearly don't fit. Okay. Yeah. You probably don't fit. Maybe you're meant to do something by yourself, and that way when you reap the rewards, nobody could claim it but you. You got the 4 of Earth clarifying the enslaved prisoner. Maybe you feel like you're tied down to work. You're tied down to just doing the same thing every day like Groundhog Day. You get up, do the same shit, lay back down, wake up, and do the same thing over and over again. But it's not in vain. It's for a purpose. The 4 of Earth talks about the goat always reaches the top of the mountain and how your success may come with loneliness and a time of you doing things by yourself, but it's only a period. It's only a cycle. It's not something that's going to last forever. So utilize this time the best as you can, especially if you're in the public eye, because you got the 7 of Fire. The 7 of Fire talks about you being in the public eye somehow. It talks about the media and communications and things like that. I don't remember verbatim, but I'll read it off to you. 7 of Fire talks about bravery and courage in facing trouble, quick thinking and skill in action. You are clever in business or commercial matters and will take preventative and defensive measures against competition and rivalry in your field. You will gamble with opportunities and plan and consider defensive strategies, but never offensive ones. You will take into account opinion, public, internal, and external audiences, the environment, and the media. Your actions will be carefully protected and profitable in the long term. This is what they want you to focus on. So maybe it's best for you to be tucked away and focused on yourself while everybody else is quote unquote living their best life, and they're probably not, because social media is full of fake motherfuckers that want to be rich. They look rich but really poor as hell. Not all, but most of them want to keep up with the Joneses while you can actually be making a living. So when you step out, it's the truth instead of just pretending like you got it together. They want you to set some time aside and focus on a particular goal, and it may take you away from the action that's probably still going to be there when you are stable and got everything together. So change your perception. If you're having trouble, you may feel like you're missing out on some shit that you're really not missing out on, And your work, your career, your goals may be purposely and positively distracting you from something that is not going to bring any benefit to your life anyway. So it could be a blessing in disguise, whatever this alone time is. and know you're not going to be alone for the rest of your life. Just for right now. Sometimes we need to be alone to really focus and get our creative juices flowing and take care of business. All right, let's see. Hey, Vanessa, Amanda. Okay. What else does Gemini placements need to know right now? The the Knight of Coins. Okay. The Chariot, Temperance, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. I love it. I love it. You're about to get some good advice from someone. You should follow their advice. I'm not sure if the delivery is going to be kind or not. I don't see it being harsh, but I don't know. You seem a little skeptical about the delivery or the information, but you appear to be poised and unbothered with temperance being here. You're a hard worker. You're very determined with the chariot energy. So someone is showing someone is sharing some information with you soon that they feel you would take advantage of. You know, some people have a treasure chest full of knowledge, full of wisdom that they don't even bother sharing with certain folks because they know they're not going to do shit with it. So, this next 48, you're being advised to really open your mind up, be open minded, and kind of like shift your perception in a way because you could benefit from some of the advice that you get from people in passing or people that you see on a day-to-day basis. Um, you got some type of emotional fulfillment coming too. You may try to hide your emotions or hide your pleasure in whatever this reconciliation is with a family member or a loved one, but it's okay. You, I don't know. Why would Gemini hide their emotions when a person tries to reconcile with them soon? Because I see someone making an effort with this Ten of Cups to come towards you and right or wrong. And I see you being standoffish, still open to hear what this person has to say and see what they have to do, see what they're going to do, but still kind of like, they may be the one seeming over the top as far as their emotions, and you're kind of like being stoic. And I'm just trying to figure out why. Why is Gemini appearing stoic in the midst of an emotional reconciliation? Oh, because you'll believe it when you see it. You want to make sure somebody isn't role playing. You got the shadow side of the hangman here. You study people. You study people. You got the two acolytes from the Hierophant in the card of the hangman. Masks fall off, illusions are shattered. What now are you ready to see? So you don't know what you're going to see. Before you get your emotions involved, you don't even want to act. You don't even want to put on a fucking Grammy performance or an Oscar performance for this person. You don't have the energy to do it. So they lucky that you sitting there letting them plead their case, basically. So you're going to hear them out and listen and take everything into consideration later after you ponder about it. Makes sense to me. This could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Cancer, or a Capricorn. All right. I'll leave that there. What about Gemini's finances, career and finances? What do they need to know? Hmm. Hmm. You have an opportunity outside of your current 9 to 5. It could be something that you do on the side. You could be replacing this position with your current position, but Overall, to simplify the reading, you have choices. It talks about you having choices. You may have to travel. You may have to, you may get an offer that's remote. Some of you may be traveling for work, but a wish is being granted through another opportunity being presented to you pertaining to your finances and career. And you may be a newcomer. Maybe you don't like starting over, having that learning curve. Nobody does, but it'll do you well if you were to take a position and start from the bottom. You'll grow rather quick. You'll grow rather quick. The Page of Pentacles lands the Lovers and then eventually gets to the Star. So you don't stay a page for long. You don't stay clueless or out of the loop for long. This is a new beginning that you should embrace because it gives you opportunity that your current circumstances don't. But at the same time, for some of you, you could be doing something on the side while keeping your 9 to 5. And I see that side venture growing as well, creating other opportunities and additional streams of income for you. If you start this side venture now, you may see a return by your birthday season. This could involve a Pisces, an Aries, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, or another Gemini. Let's get into some oracle messages for you. Uh-oh. Financial oracle messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. That's Princess's birthday. Lakeisha Phillips. My baby birthday is the 21st of June. Something flipped over. Seal. See, so there is, it's putting more emphasis on the tarot spread that we just did for your career. It talks about a seal, business contracts. This could be new hire paperwork, a contract that you need to sign or that will be presented to you that you will have the option to sign. I would definitely tell you to do your due diligence to review everything. If you don't understand the lingo, it'll be nice to Google it, scan it, Google it, or hire somebody that does understand the lingo so you're not committing to some bullshit. You know, you could be getting some type of gifts of money. You could be getting some type of offer to stay where you are. For example, you could be in the process of looking for a job. You find one. You give your current job a 2 weeks notice. They say, oh, so what is your offer at the other job? Oh, they offer me this. Okay, we'll offer you this to stay type of thing. You may have the opportunity to bargain and negotiate a good offer with your current job if they want you to stay. So that's a good thing. You got crown. If you do have money problems, you'll be in a position to overcome them with a power play, a good idea that can help you get ahead or break even and then slowly but surely get over the hump. You could be a owner, a boss in some type of leadership position that you will eventually make progress in, thus having more money in your pocket. So that's good. And it further supports the spread that came out in the tarot for your finances and career. I love when that happens. Oh yeah, you'll be in a position to work smarter instead of harder with abundance here. You got feather for abundance and easy money. The universe working in your favor with divine intervention. Do more working with your mind versus your hands. And again, confirmation on travel. I did say that for some of you guys, it may result in you traveling around for work. That came out in the tarot. Once again, it's coming out in your oracle spread. You could be undecided on what you want to do. That's why you need to hire a professional or do your due diligence online to break down that paperwork so you can make sure that you are understanding the contract that you will be committing to. That's very important. Don't just be signing shit and not knowing what the hell it means. Let's do some additional oracle messages. Additional oracle messages for Gemini, please. I'm hearing one more shuffle. All right. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. You got shedding and opportunity. So you're going to outgrow your current position and maybe go to a different department or a different company altogether. With shedding here, it says you're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine, some of you. You know, it just depends on who I'm talking to. But some of you may be more successful in a totally different industry in which you currently reside. So you got opportunities here. Doors are opening for you. These oracles are so resonating with the tarot spread, and I love it. Doors are opening up for you, Gemini. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new future. Don't get ready to get ready to get ready to do it. Just do it. Okay? Before you know it, so much time being passed and you still ain't did shit. So just do it, you know, within reason. Okay? Be smart about it. Let's see how the person on your mind feels about you. How does the person on Gemini's mind feel about them right now? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. K-Swin 333. Thank you, dear. Some of y'all work too damn much. Got the back of the Emperor, the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. If you're in a relationship or married or, I don't know, maybe co-parent with someone, because the Emperor is a father. You could be an Empress as well, but I got to tell you what I see, and it's the Emperor here. So somebody feels like you need to make more time for them, your family, and just stuff outside of work. Someone that's on your mind could be using work as a distraction to get over you too. Because you got the Three of Swords here, and you got the side of the Three of Swords where they're blaming themselves for something. It's like they're mourning the loss of you, like it's like you're deceased or something. And no, don't take it as if I'm trying to put something in the universe. But sometimes when we have endings like divorces and breakups, it feel like a fucking funeral. It feel like that, you know, that part of your life is dead as hell and it's not coming back. That's what I mean by that. Somebody is mourning you as if, you know, it'll never be the same between y'all. They spy on you though. This is why it's hard for them to get over you, because they keep tabs on you. They try to work on themselves to be a better individual. They could be using work as a distraction. If you're in a relationship with this person that's on your mind, they feel like you're a workaholic and you need to prioritize your family and your relationship, you know, a little bit more than your work. They don't want you to quit and call off, but damn, they want you to make room for them and be just as dedicated to them as you are to your craft, whatever it is that you earn, how you earn money. You got the Tower here. You got the King of Pentacles. You got the World, and you got the Queen of Wands, the back of the Queen of Wands. Someone is catching hell. They may spy on you online or hear stuff about you through mutual friends through the grapevine. For some of you, I don't really feel like you're with this. Well, most of you, I really don't feel like you're with this person. I feel like you may just be co-parenting, going through a divorce, or separated or already divorced. It could be children in play. One of you may have a social media presence and the other one doesn't. You got somebody here that's suffering in silence. They try to put on a brave face. They may have the financial resources to look up to par and to keep themselves up, but their mental and emotional health is all fucked. It's fucked up for real, and they need to stay offline. So if you are cross watching for a Gemini, you hurting yourself watching whatever it is that you seeing. You need to watch something else, like, well, shit. What's that? Happy Gilmore 2 is out. Go watch that shit. It's on Netflix. That shit funny as hell. Go watch it. You need to change what you doing, because this is gonna lead to further depression, for real. For real. Damn, and it's like you could be doing good in your life, Gemini. This person sometimes want to humble you, but if they humble you, they lifeline get cut off. It's something about that. They may hate that they need you in some way. They may hate that even though y'all not together or on the best terms, that you still a thriving force in their life. You still an important person in their life. They hate that shit. I don't know. What's the most likely outcome for this situation? Let me give you the signs. We got Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. We got Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, and Libra here too. What's the potential outcome for this? Damn. It's like somebody is that's attached to you is going through an emotional roller coaster. One minute they think the world of you, next minute they can't stand. I don't know, but I hope y'all work it out. What's the potential outcome for these people here? Hey man, life go on. The Fool, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wine, and the Knight of Cups. Life goes on, and it's going on rather quick. It could involve a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Cancer, but it'll be a new beginning either way. This person that's hurting, unfortunately, they're gonna have to go through the motions until they get over it and completely heal. Because I don't see a reconciliation. I see somebody finding different ways to cope with things, though, whether it's co-parenting, running a business together, still needing to take care of certain obligations that require both parties to be present. That will still go afloat, but over time, someone will learn how to deal with their emotions, and everything will be all right eventually. It may take the rest of the year and the first quarter of the first quarter of next year for this person really, come to, get themselves together. And it's still love, but I don't see you hating this person. It seems like it's still love between y'all, and I feel like at some point you guys won't be good, but you'll still be good. Like, you won't be together, but you guys will still like have a good friendship or be cordial towards each other. But that's gonna take time. But the good news is that you guys will eventually get there. So that's good. Let's see. Anybody new for Gemini? Anybody new in love for Gemini? Anybody new in love for Gemini? Hmm. The Four of Pentacles, Justice, the Magician, and the back of the Queen of Pentacles. Not at the moment. You're too caught up in work or going through a divorce or going through a breakup. You got Justice here, the Magician. You have all the tools that you need to get through some things, but you got to get through those things first to make room for whatever this is. Some of you guys are too congested and caught up in other things, whether it's legalities, work, life in general, where the fuck is you gonna make room for this person anyway? You're overwhelmed with whatever you got going on. It could be a plethora of things, but it seems like you're overwhelmed and you're focused on your coin, honey, with the Four of Pentacles being here. But as long as you do right by everybody that's involved in your current situations, as justice is here, the universe will make a way with the Magician, thus preparing you and giving you all the tools that you need for your new beginning. But you're in prep for that. That has not come yet. You're prepping, you're still closing doors. The Gemini I'm reading for is still closing doors, and them doors is a pain in the ass, but you're closing them. And when you close them, you will be ready, squared away, and all set to open up new doors in love. And you can have a clean slate, and nobody will be affected. Everything will be good, you know. This could involve a Libra, a Capricorn, a Aries, another Gemini, a Virgo. But that's what I have. What's your closing message? Oh my goodness. Where are these allergies coming from? You got God box. They want you to pray more, and they want you to trust in God more. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Or journaling can help, but prayer and meditation, in my humble opinion, is the best. You know, you got power animal here. Your animal spirit your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and it's helping you with this situation. It could be a horse, it could be a pegasus, it could be any like four-legged animal, but a big one. Horses are big. I don't know. But that's what I have. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you're interested in becoming a member, click the link in the description box, and I will see you guys this weekend for your members reading. Bye.